Good morning. I'm here to show you guys how I do my base from Monday to Friday. So this is more just like a lighter foundation and things like that, because I don't need to wear like full coverage and like a lot when I just work in an office. So I'm here to show you guys what I do for my everyday foundation base routine. Okay. First off, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I just kind of use it with a spatula. Still hygienic, don't ask me why. And then I kind of mainly get it in my T-zone. And then next I'm going to take my MAC Strobe Cream. This is just a little sample size. And again, it depends on how much I take. If I take more than I need, I put it everywhere on my face. Especially now because it's getting a little bit drier out, so my nose is really not liking some things. But typically I just kind of go around the outer circle, outer part of my face. I don't know. And then I always try to toss some just in the center because I do like to get glowy. Typically I'll go in with my MAC Studio Fix Primer in NC10 and just kind of dot it on before I put on the BB cream, just like that. Then I take my beauty blender and just lightly stipple it in because I do want some coverage on those spots, which is why I am concealing them before I put my BB cream on. And then next, I use the Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil from NYX. I used the BB cream and then I was trying to find another drugstore one or something, but I could not find one. And then I was like, fine, I'll pick this one up. I think it's the exact same formula as the NYX BB cream. So, hello, voiceover Jenny here. I just wanted to pop in to let you know that I don't put this much BB cream on my face anymore. I've been using a lot less recently, and I've realized that I'm getting the exact same coverage as I did putting this much on. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm using about half of what you see on my face right now. Okay, you're welcome. Bye. And then I always start in one spot though. So we'll start on like a side of my face and make sure I blend it down. Concealer. I switch back and forth between the MAC Studio Fix and then the Cover FX Power Play. The Power Play one is a lot more dewy, but if I put it in like my nose creases, it looks super dry and it really brings out the dryness. So typically I'll toss my MAC one in there because my nose always gets red, so I always conceal it there. And then I'll go in with the Cover FX Power Play. Honestly, it depends on the day though, because sometimes I will, sometimes I'll just use this if I use my MAC first to conceal my nose. Yeah, so then I also grab like any red spots, so I do kind of my highlighting areas and then any spots before that we might have concealed or any spots that are coming through as a red still. Lately I've been getting red in this one spot right here and it's screwing up my blush. So I've been pulling down my concealer just a tad to cover that spot. And then I just use my beauty blender and blend it in. Okay, so typically if I'm having like a lot of redness, I will then just go in with like a brush rather than my sponge to kind of go over the concealer, but I'm not today, so that's good. So I'm gonna hop in with my NYX professional makeup brush. I did not clean these for you, I am sorry. It does not have a number, but it's a, I want to say tulip, but that's probably wrong. And then I'm gonna dip into my Mercier powder. And the way that I'm going to powder now is the way I powder every day. So I always start on my nose and chin area. So I may or may not have moved you by accident, but whatever. Next, I go in with my, oh, I just dug my nail into it. I go in with my NYX No Filter powder and powder the rest of my face. Like, I don't need super full coverage, and I don't mind, like, I like having, a little bit more of a natural glow, so I don't like using a super matte powder. And then we're gonna jump into bronzer. I use my MAC bronzer in Delicates. It's Studio Sculpt Defining Bronzing Powder. Pretty sure it was limited edition. Sorry. I'm almost to the end of it, so I always get my forehead. In the summer, I put more on, and I do like to cream contour. I just, not every day, I don't cream contour because that's just one extra step I don't really need. So I'm taking my angle brush, and I'm gonna sit it like right in my kind of contour line, and then start blending up. Don't blend down, up. And I follow the area that I would normally contour. Always get underneath my lip, chin just a tad, and I dust it on my nose again, very lightly. Okay, so now to contour. I'm going to use my MAC Harmony blush. There. And start at that ear and kind of follow down. So this is kind of the angle we wanted at, and kind of the height. We don't want to blend down, but I don't want to go out further than I pulled that bronzer. And I do always like to give just a teensy bit right up on my forehead, kind of like right in my hairline. And then now I will use this big ass brush on my nose. So, general rule of thumb, anytime you do like cheek stuff, bronzer, contour, even blush, never blend down. If you blend down, that's when you make your face look sunken in, like, I want to say shallow, but like sickly. Like, if you're doing like a look specifically like that or for that, then you do you. But if you're not, if you pull it down, it's not going to have that effect that you want it to. I'm gonna hop in with blush, and I'm a big blush girl. I switched from like MAC Blush Baby to I'm gonna use Milani Rose D'Or today. Rose D'Or, I don't know. And then I'll switch to Tarte, and then I use like an ABH blush palette. So I use a lot of different ones, but today I want to use the Milani one. I'm gonna put that on my Morphe M509, and I always blend it back into my bronzer, like even right back here, and then also on like the apples of my cheeks. I also like to put this on the tip of my nose just because I feel like it makes your nose look a little bit more like buttony and cute. So I love that. Some people also put it on the bridge of their nose. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Okay, and then now we're on to highlighter. So what I like to do is I take my Fix Plus, shake it, don't know why, spray a generous amount. Immediately after that, I'm gonna go in with my Sweetly Kiss highlighter from Fancy Face. And I'm going to start kind of like right on the tip of my cheekbone and circular motions, blending that in. I get that nice blend there, and then I toss it on above and kind of over my eyebrow. And then I'll do the same on this cheek. Personally, I try to do this quicker so that way my skin is still wet from the Fix Plus, but it's not. So I'm just gonna, just got that in my mouth. I'm just gonna spray. Now for my nose, I take a smaller brush. I'm gonna go down the center, but just from like here to here, just down the little swoop of my nose, and then right on the tip, and I go kind of in a downward, not having my whole nose highlighted, just a little bit because it creates like a slimmer nose. And then my lip. And that is it for my base. All right, there you have it, how I do my base routine from Monday to Friday with a lighter coverage foundation. I think I'm gonna zoom in just a little to show you guys. Cool. So it's not overly powdery, which is what I like. Yeah. There you go. And let me know what else you guys want to see. Yeah, I'd love to hear from you in the comments, DMs, whichever. Yeah, you have a great day.